Nagaland's tally of COVID-19 cases crosses the 100th mark. 13 new positive cases of COVID-19 are reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases in the state to 107. All the positive cases are linked to the Chennai returnees. India go past Italy to become the sixth worst hit nation by the COVID-19 pandemic, with the country registering a record single-day spike of 9,887 cases, which pushed the nationwide tally to 236,657. Death toll due to COVID-19 rise to 6,642, while 1,14,072 people have recovered. And over 46 buses carrying 934 stranded Nagas who arrived from Bengaluru last evening ferry passengers across 10 districts of Nagaland. These buses have reached their destinations and the returnees are taken to various quarantine centers to undergo mandatory quarantine. Well, hello viewers, welcome to News and Trends, and you're watching the daily news broadcast. 13 new positive cases of COVID-19 were reported from Nagaland in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases in the state to 107. Informing this in the tweet, Health and Family Welfare Minister Pangyu Pom said the new positive cases were from the 252 samples tested from Chennai returnees. With this, the total number of cases has crossed the 100th mark. And the good news is that 8 persons have recovered. Meanwhile, the State Health Department yesterday installed the first batch of TrueNat machine at COVID-19 Hospital, Dimapur. In a tweet, Health Minister Pangyu Pom said he was delighted to inform that the first batch of TrueNat machine was installed at District Hospital, Dimapur, designated COVID-19 hospital. He said the department will be installing in other districts as well. TrueNat is a small machine that is battery operated and requires minimal training. It can also be easily used in a smaller setting. TrueNat MTB is an indigenous molecular test developed by Moy Bio Diagnostic Private Limited, Goa, for rapid detection of MTB using real-time micro-PCR polymerase chain reaction. The price of the machine ranges between 4.5 to rupees 6.5 lakh. The sample of the throat and the nasal swab is collected. The machine can easily give the result between 30 to 60 minutes. The Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) on April 10, 2020 validated the use of TrueNat, a diagnostic machine for tuberculosis for COVID-19 tests. The TrueNat machines are used to test drug-resistant tuberculosis. India went past Italy to become the sixth worst hit nation by the COVID-19 pandemic, with the country registering a record single-day spike of 9,887 cases, which pushed the nationwide tally to 236,657. India's death toll due to COVID-19 rose to 6,642, with a record increase of 294 deaths in the last 24 hours. India has registered over 9,000 cases for the third day in a row. India is now the sixth worst affected nation in terms of coronavirus infections cases after the United States, Brazil, Russia, Spain, and the United Kingdom, according to the Johns Hopkins University data. The number of active COVID-19 cases stood at 1,15,942. While 1,14,072 people have recovered and one patient has migrated, the Union Health Ministry said. Thus, around 48.20% patients have recovered so far, a senior health ministry official said. According to the health ministry data updated in the morning, the highest number of confirmed cases in the country are from Maharashtra at 80,229, followed by Tamil Nadu at 28,694, Delhi at 26,334, and Gujarat at 19,094. In the northeast, Assam has 2,324 cases, Tripura has 692, Manipur has 132 cases, Nagaland has 107, Arunachal Pradesh has 45, Mizoram has reported 22 cases, while Sikkim has reported 3 cases till now. The total number of COVID-19 cases in Assam rose to 2,324 after 81 fresh cases of coronavirus were reported from across Assam on Saturday afternoon. Assam's Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said in a tweet that of these, 40 are patients from Hojai, 7 are from Barpeta, 7 are from Nagaland, 4 from Biswanath, 3 from Sonitpur, 2 from Karbi Anglong, 1 each from Dibrugarh and Lakhimpur. With these 81 cases, the total number of active cases in Assam now stands at 1,808, while 509 patients have already been discharged from hospitals. 4 patients have succumbed to COVID-19 in the state so far, while 3 patients have migrated out of the state. The total number of global coronavirus cases has increased to 6.7 million, while the death toll has topped 3,94,000 according to the Johns Hopkins University. As of this morning, the overall number of cases stood at 67,32,297, while the death toll increased to 3,94,780, the University Center for Systems Science and Engineering CSSE revealed in its latest update. With 18,97,239 confirmed cases and 1,09,127 deaths, the US currently accounts for the highest number of infections and fatalities in the world according to the CSSE. In terms of cases, Brazil comes in the second place with 6,14,941 infections. This was followed by Russia with 4,49,256, the UK with 2,84,734, Spain with 2,40,978, and India with 2,36,657. Regarding fatalities, the UK continues in the second position after the US with 40,344 COVID-19 deaths, which also accounts for the highest fatalities in Europe. The other countries with over 10,000 deaths are Brazil, Italy, France, Spain, and Mexico. Now, a total of 46 buses were arranged by the Empowered Committee and Dimapur District Task Force to transport 1,498 returnees, excluding 564 that stayed at Dimapur. These buses ferried the returnees to the 10 districts, comprising of 83 people to Twengsang in 4 buses, 211 people to Mon in 9 buses, 60 to Longland in 4, 56 to Kifri in 2, 56 to Fek in 4 buses, 166 to Zinaboto in 6 buses, 55 to Mokokchong in 3, 60 to Woka in 3, 102 to Perin in 5 buses, and 86 to Kohima in 5 buses. Now the buses carrying 166 passengers from Zinaboto district reached the district headquarters this morning. Returnees were received by the Zinaboto district task force members for COVID-19. The returnees were taken to the institutional quarantine center where they will undergo the mandatory quarantine. Out of the total 166 that reached Zinaboto this morning, 131 were male and 35 were female. All of them have been sent to the 4 quarantine centers identified by the District Task Force at Cultural Hall, Town Hall, Government College and Government Higher Secondary School, Zinaboto. According to sources, these places have been sealed and only the officials and medical staff are being allowed to enter the areas. Another special train for Nagaland has started its journey last evening from Ahmedabad. Around 1,500 standard passengers of Nagaland in Gujarat and Maharashtra are travelling in this train. En route, boarding will take place in Vadodara, Surat, Vasai, Pune, Wardha and Nagpur. The train is expected to reach Dimapur at 10:30 hours on 8th of June.
Hello. Mata gure shit, mata gure
Now, in our bulletin last evening, we had asked you to be part of our show by sending your videos and reports to be showcased in our bulletin. We have received one such a video which depicts a sorry state of affairs in terms of civic sense that many of us still lack. This video has been taken in VK town by the concerned citizens there over the lack of civic sense among the returnees from Bengaluru and travelling to other districts trespassing their town. With fear of transmission of the virus looming large everywhere, this concerned citizen is seen complaining of the leftover food and trash that were thrown right outside their homes and pleading to the returnees not to repeat the same. He also says in this video that the wastes were burnt and disposed of with the help of the administrative officials.
Manu ekdam kher kuratamti inika khwa loa quarantine center pra ahishana kot praisha najana holebi inika public jagati phelaise gorpi iman ase thik gor jagati inika phelai dapra ami khan NGOs khan tole itia inika manu ahilepi vike par kurbo no dibo koigene he inform jase kila mani inika dirty kam kur jato sob public pra bia pase aro police NGOs khan itu milai ke nahi morning indika jolai dibole he ami khan jama ase.
In a joint effort for the fight against global pandemic COVID-19 in Kohima, the Women Department of Sumi Baptist Church Kohima SBCK distributed over 1,500 food packages to the designated government quarantine centers this evening. Different varieties of food items including fruits, vegetable curry, pork, akhune pickle, etc. were prepared and packed by the Department of Women Ministry SBCK to be distributed to the inmates at the different quarantine centers in Kohima district.
Amna kibu, amna nago, amna na khasitz, ishi anyway.
According to the Health and Family Welfare Department, a total of 3,046 persons were screened today. A total of 3,956 cumulative number of samples were sent for tests and results for 2,619 have been received, out of which 107 have tested positive and 2,512 samples have tested negative. A total of 76 samples were sent after 3 p.m. yesterday till 3 p.m. today. Results of 1,340 samples are awaited. Out of the 107 positive cases, the district-wise domicile profile of the positive patients are as follows: Dimapur 9, Kifri 4, Kohima 5, Mon 23, Perin 53, Thek 1, Twensang 7, Woka 5. The department also informed that a total of 4,983 persons are presently at facility quarantine, while 7,827 persons are out of home quarantine. Meanwhile, Principal Secretary Home Abhijit Sinha today informed that a total of 8 persons have recovered from the infection. Five buses carrying a total number of 99 Bangalore returnees coming from Dimapur were received by the district administration of Perin, along with medical staff, police personnel, DPRO staff, JAC members and Baptist Pastors Fellowship, Jaliki Town yesterday. On their arrival, a short program was organized by Baptist Pastors Fellowship, Jaliki Town, wherein a prayer was said by Reverend Shahin Maknume. Do's and don'ts to be followed at quarantine center was briefed by Industries and Commerce Inspector Alum Zilian. After a short formal program, the returnees underwent thermal screening and necessary details were recorded by the screening team. Thereafter, the returnees were segregated, where 64 male returnees were escorted to GHSS Chapel Hall and St. Xavier College Auditorium Hall Quarantine Center and 35 female to GHSS Facility Quarantine Center. A total of 85 returnees from Bengaluru reached Twengsang in 4 buses today. Screening were done at Sauchang College Quarantine Center. Till now, a total of 17 returnees are at Chare Quarantine Facility, 3 at CBLT Office, 58 at ITI Twengsang, 178 at Sauchang College and 6 at St. John Higher Secondary School Quarantine Center. As of today, a total of 262 returnees are there in quarantine facilities at Twengsang. That's all we have time for in this edition of News Broadcast. Do send in your videos and be part of a citizen journalist. Meanwhile, stay safe wherever you are and take good care of yourself. From all of us here, it's bye for now and thanks for watching.